are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
She imposed her will on both sides of the basketball. Super high intelligent, high competitor, and just plays the right way. Very, very mature for her age.
I mean, they have the depth. If anybody can overcome an injury like this, it is definitely South Carolina. We know that it is Joyce Edwards' time for sure at this point. It is Joyce Edwards' time. But, man, I just feel so bad for Ashlyn Watkins, bro. I mean, you talk about a player that really sacrificed a lot, beat the court case, had her name smeared, dragged through the mud, remained a great teammate, cheered on her teammates when she couldn't play. This is a major loss. This is definitely nothing to look past and, shrug your shoulders about. Like, this is a major loss. But if there is a team in the country that can withstand a loss of this caliber, it definitely is South Carolina. They do have the front court to withstand this. And I'm saying it's Joyce Edwards' time. Give the freshman the ball and get the hell out the way. Straight up. It's Joyce Edwards' time at this point. Give her the basketball, get the hell out of the way. Maybe we'll see Adele Tack get more minutes. RC, welcome in, welcome in. Maybe we see Adele Tack welcome in. More minutes. Guys, if this is your first time, make sure to hit the subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. Join our memberships. We got exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Make sure to subscribe to stay up with all the latest with the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Join our memberships. We got exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. I will say, man, I'm going to play the clip again. Don Staley, we're talking about players that will inevitably earn more minutes. Tessa Johnson was one of those players that Coach Don Staley
the set lineup and all, but is it a challenge to say we've got our lineup, but we've got to start getting maybe her more minutes?
Yeah, we say it all the time. Production needs more minutes. No matter who it is, production needs more minutes, and obviously we're set on our starting lineup. We're not going to change anything, but certainly when Tessa's shooting as well as she's doing and playing, like defending as well as she is, we're going to find some more minutes for her because
UCLA with Warren Betts is a great team. Says. Facts. Mario Faith Warrior, welcome in. You're not lying. UCLA definitely the favorite right now to take the title. RC, my guy. I 100% still have a healthy fear of the South Carolina team. The loss of Watkins doesn't mean the field is open water. Okay. If any team can replace a talent like Ashlyn Watkins, it's definitely South Carolina. UCLA is a solid team. Agreed. Love what Kiki Rice is doing. Love the way Kiki Rice is playing ball right now. This is Joyce Edwards' time to shine. Yes, Frederick. Man, Tanaya leading the country in scoring. A walking bucket. Absolutely. And at what? She under 6 feet? Like 5'9"? Giving out straight work. Yes, absolutely. Definitely got to give her flowers. SC has overcome injuries in the past. I will agree with that. This is a major loss. I still think that they have more than enough to win a national championship, but it's more so unfortunate for Ashlyn Watkins, man. A player that worked so hard to get back. And, she went through the court case. She missed some games, went through the suspension, had her name dragged through the mud, had to work her way back into this rotation. So, we got to remember the season Ashlyn Watkins had. She started multiple games last year. We felt like her and Chloe Kitts were going to be the best front court in the country for the most part. Like, Ashlyn Watkins, we were expecting to come in and play starter minutes and be one of the focal points of this team on both sides of the basketball. She finally started playing good basketball, coming off 11 points, 11 rebound game, double-double, her best game of the season, was finally starting to get it all back, everything was starting to click, and then she gets a non-contact freak injury, bro. You can't make this stuff up, man. LSU still undefeated. Got that win against Auburn. Go, Coach, go. Did you see the video I did on Kayla Gilbert, though? Sheesh. She's out here getting buckets. She is out here getting buckets. Yeah, Chloe Kitts, Joyce Edwards, more than enough talent to anchor down this front court. I'm definitely excited for Joyce Edwards on this part of her getting more minutes, more touches. She has proven that she can lead this front court as a youngin. As a freshman, she's ready right now. She's already third leading scorer on this team, averaging 10 points per game. I think the rebounds will go up. Her in this starting lineup, I think, makes this a better team, to be honest with you. I know they said they're not tweaking the lineup and they're not going to, switch anything out, but man, anything that results in Joyce Edwards getting more touches, she has a chance now to be freshman of the year. She has a chance now to be first team All SEC. Like, this is Joyce Edwards' time. This is a new era of Gamecocks basketball that is going to be led by Joyce Edwards. She is truly sensational. Man, people are not talking about this 2024 class enough. I mean, Sarah Strong, Joyce Edwards, Jelani Cambridge, Silas Swartz, the freshman out of Vanderbilt. Like, bro, it's a lot of freshmen that's out here putting in work. Kiyomi Miller's a dog. I done put out 2 videos on her situation, so I ain't going into all that. But she's a dog. Like, it's a lot of freshmen, and Joyce Edwards is in the mix with those top freshmen in the country. From a pure talent standpoint, Joyce Edwards really might be the best freshman in the country for real. All of the love on my Bruins is appreciated far and beyond. Each year, we're just trying to establish ourselves with deeper tournament runs. If we don't win the title this year, I'm going to go and cry in the car. Yo, there's no way. Coach Close got a mob at UCLA. Do you hear me? A mob. It's definitely got to be championship or bust for this team. It's definitely got to be championship or bust, without a doubt. I will say Kiyomi McMillan is the truth. Silas Swartz is the truth. Jelani Cambridge is having a hell of a season with Ohio State. Like, it is a lot of good freshmen out here. Sarah Strong definitely in there. Sarah Strong playing incredible. But Joyce Edwards is about to get more minutes. And it's about to get real spooky, man. Because she might be the best big on this team. Like, no disrespect to Chloe Kitts. Chloe Kitts has been sensational for the most part. But Joyce Edwards is different. She is different. I mean, they made the Sweet 16 this last season. And I feel like with the additions of Tamia Gardner and Janiah Barker, like, bro, UCLA has no room for error. They absolutely should win the championship. Bro, I saw LeBron caught a body. I saw Bron caught a body. Appreciate that score update, Frederick. We are at 75% yes, South Carolina can still win the title. 25% no. Man, I hate that this injury happened. Man, Ashlyn Watkins has been putting in so much work. Like, it really felt like it was all coming together. I don't know, man. McMillan just has the ball all the time and gets the most shots. Sarah Strong is benefiting from playing with Paige Beckers, but she's a great talent. Joyce Edwards just hasn't been asked to do as much, but she might now. We will see now. Let's revisit this in a month. We will see now. Joyce Edwards is about to be thrown into the fire. And she's going to be thrown into the deep end, and I think she's going to swim. Oh, you ain't telling me nothing new, Coach Go. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, Coach. Check the page out. I'm right there with you. But we definitely are going to see a ramp up in production for Joyce Edwards. I think she gets more touches now. She gets more minutes now. She will be more of a focal point. She will be dependent upon her defense as well. You know, Sanaya Fagan. Somebody's going to have to step up and be that enforcer now. Somebody's going to have to step up and be that enforcer now. Yeah, I hate this news for Ashlyn Watkins, man. I really do. I really hate this news for Ashlyn Watkins. Like, man, she been putting in mad work to get back to this team. Yeah, Silas Swartz definitely the truth at Michigan. Tessa Johnson and Tahina Powell should take this team. They're going to be counted upon. Tessa Johnson, Coach Staley said that she will be getting more minutes, and deservingly so the way she's been playing. Tessa Johnson absolutely deserves more minutes. The way she's been shooting the basketball, I mean, let's get the hold on. Let's get the numbers up, man. And y'all see what's going on as far as the stats and the makeup and how everything is broken down. But Tessa Johnson, 22.1 minutes per game, 9.8 points, 1.5 rebounds, 1.5 assists, zero point 0.7 steals, 0.3 blocks, and she's been shooting the absolute lights out of the basketball. She has been shooting the lights out of the basketball. She bust that game wide open. She's shooting 49.5% from the field, 33.3% from the three-point line. And, man, she just is a streaky shooter. She gets hot and gets in a rhythm, and she will really knock them down and bust the game open. She comes up big in every situation they need her in when the stage is the brightest. She isn't shaken, super poised, great basketball IQ, plays great defense, guards multiple positions. Like, Tessa Johnson is absolutely ready for a bigger role. And she's earned it. Y'all heard what Coach John Staley said. Production provides more minutes. Production provides more playing time. Tessa Johnson is a player that has deserved more playing time since the beginning of the season. And I think we see an uptick in her minutes. Her, Joyce Edwards, they're going to depend on Sanaya Fagan. Adele Tack is another name that can see some more minutes. You know, she's slowly but surely been coming along. She's definitely a freshman that Don Staley's extremely excited about. They're still waiting on Maddie McDaniel as well, who's kind of day-to-day with the concussion. So South Carolina battling some injuries right now, man. Guys, if this is your first time, welcome into the Live with Brandon Blakey podcast. Hit that like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and follow us on social media at Brandon Lee TV. Let me know initial reactions in the comments, man. I've shared a lot of my thoughts so far on this live. Let me know y'all's initial reactions, man. Do you vote on the poll? Let me know how y'all feel. 81% say South Carolina can still win the title. I am in agreement with the majority. I definitely still think they have more than enough to win a national title. But we would be remiss to overlook the impact of the injury, Ashlyn Watkins. I mean, what she does on both sides of the basketball, she's their best defensive big. Leading shot blocker, very mobile, most athletic player probably on this team, leader in the locker room. Like, this is a major loss. I'm not here to say South Carolina can't overcome this loss. That's not my message here. But it's a sad situation for a young player that worked hard to get her way back, beat that case, missed games, continued to be a stable presence in the locker room, continued to cheer on her teammates even when she couldn't play, when she was away from the team. I mean, she worked so hard to get back, coming off the best game of her year this season, a Mizzou, 11 points, 11 rebounds. It seemed like it was all starting to come together, man. And Ashlyn Watkins was a player we thought could possibly lead this team in scoring, rebounding, and blocks. Like, we were expecting a phenomenal season just based off of what we were given last year. And it just has not been the season that we thought.